And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
They'll run play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. Breaks free and he might be gone. Continues to fight for yards. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You've got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Here's a heat. That's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 12, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. At the 15, he's loose. All out of space. The 40. The 30. Inside the to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on 1 carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that 2nd level, no one catches him all the way to the house, 99 yards.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Boley. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the field. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. To the air, it's Boley. He wants to go deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Off and running. He's at the 20. Touchdown ASU. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Davidson. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
Number 12, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davidson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
To the air on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that moment.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
Oof, what a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he caught that puppy up, but what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football.
They'll start on the ground with Brown.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Brown again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, the offense offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Again, it's Brown. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. The play-action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. Quick toss. Powers through. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The quarterback sneak. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He's forced out of bounds, goes absolutely nowhere, not even close to converting, and the defense gets the ball back.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might as well stick with him. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Tight end now in motion. Got room to work. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Now the play fake. Looking long. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Fires to the right. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Sun Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Open spaces. The 30, the 20, the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he added the extra point. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between.
Got a little grass. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same. Don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead. Ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that, then that clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. You have to be able to run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's got the back in the middle. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We got to play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Boley. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Clemson, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Powell.